You think you're in control of your life? That's the greatest illusion. Why do you procrastinate on your dreams but scroll for hours? Why do you stay silent when your soul is screaming to be heard? Because secret forces are pulling your strings. Hidden in your past, in your family, and your own subconscious mind are invisible scripts that dictate 95% of your daily decisions. This isn't another talk about positive thinking. This is a journey into your inner control room. Today, I will give you the 4 keys to not just see those scripts, but to rewrite them. This is not about fixing you. You are not broken. This is about reclaiming the one thing that is truly yours, your freedom to choose. Stay with me. Why is it that you procrastinate on the most important project while somehow finding the energy to scroll through your phone for hours? Why do you stay quiet in a meeting when you had something meaningful to say? Why do you overthink a text message to a friend until the moment passes? These small mysteries are the cracks in the surface of our everyday lives. They reveal something deeper. Our choices are not always chosen by us. Psychology has long taught us that our childhood experiences carve grooves in the brain. Neuroscience confirms it. The amygdala, the emotional alarm center, often fires before the rational brain has time to catch up. Family beliefs, old traumas, cultural expectations all become silent programmers of your default mode. You think you are choosing, but really you are repeating. Your anxiety, your overthinking, your fear, they are not random. They are signals of old scripts still running in the background. It feels good to believe we are the authors of our lives. Yet experiments show that up to 95% of our behavior is unconscious, guided by habits and automatic responses. Think of it like driving a car on autopilot. You are steering, but the GPS was set long ago by parents, teachers, even ancestral pain you never lived through. This is why so many people feel inner chaos. They are trying to drive one way while the programming pulls them another. Most people see anxiety as an enemy, a disorder to be eradicated. But what if anxiety is not a problem, but a messenger? Anxiety tells us there is a conflict between your conscious desire and your unconscious script. When you want to speak but stay silent, when you want to rest but keep scrolling, anxiety flares up. It is the smoke of an inner fire, asking you to look at what's really burning. Overthinking often masquerades as intelligence. We think if we analyze more, we will control outcomes better. In reality, overthinking is the mind's attempt to outsmart fear. But fear is not logical, it is primal. No amount of thinking silences it. Instead, overthinking creates paralysis, keeping you stuck in loops. The truth is, the storm inside cannot be outthought. It must be felt, seen, and gently rewired. Neuroscientists describe a tiny pause between stimulus and response. Viktor Frankl once wrote, "In that space lies our power to choose." But here's the challenge. Most people never enter that space. The old program reacts faster than awareness. The key to freedom is learning to expand that space, to create a sacred pause in which you can ask, who is choosing now, the past or me in this moment? Close your eyes. Imagine you are walking into a vast control room. Screens flicker with images of your life, childhood moments, family voices, fears that whisper. You see shadowy figures pulling levers marked fear, doubt, delay. This is not imagination. It is a metaphor for your subconscious. The first tool is awareness, to see who or what is controlling your levers. Without seeing, you cannot change. Once you've seen the scripts, you must rewrite them. When the old voice says, "You're not good enough," you whisper back, "I am learning, and that is enough." When fear says, stay small, you say, I am safe to expand. The brain rewires through repetition. Every new phrase is like laying a fresh track in the snow. Over time, the sled of your mind slides into the new path more easily. The simplest yet most profound tool: pause. In the moment of tension, before you reply, before you click, before you hide, pause. Take one breath. This pause is the doorway into freedom. It interrupts autopilot. It expands the gap between stimulus and response. In that breath, you reclaim choice. Your body is wiser than your thoughts. The tightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach, the restlessness in your legs, these are messages. The body remembers what the mind suppresses. By placing a hand on your heart, slowing your breath, asking, "What are you telling me?" you allow the body to reveal the truth beneath the noise. Often, peace comes not from fixing the mind, but from soothing the body. The work of reclaiming choice is not about grand gestures. It is about micro-actions. Choosing to pause, choosing a kinder word to yourself, choosing to listen to your body. Every small conscious act is a rebellion against the old program. Over weeks, these small acts accumulate into freedom. You stop living on autopilot and start living with intention. True freedom is not the absence of fear, anxiety, or chaos. It is the ability to feel them without being controlled by them. It is knowing that fear may knock, but you decide whether to open the door. It is choosing presence over programming, calm over chaos. This is the revolution of self-awareness, reclaiming the authorship of your life. So here we are. You began this journey believing you were making choices freely, but now you see many choices were chosen for you by old pain, by ancestral echoes, by fear itself. Yet this is not bad news. It is your awakening. Because once you see the strings, you can cut them. Once you see the storm, you can learn to stand calmly within it. So today, here is your only action. The next time you face a small decision, what to eat, how to respond, whether to pause, take one breath. Ask yourself, who is choosing now? That's it. That one breath is the beginning of freedom. The storm may still swirl, but you will stand in its center, calm, awake, and free.